I woke up that morning on November 8th. It was 15 minutes before my alarm clock went off, and I looked out the window and it looked like something was wrong. And so I went out to the garage and I had a police scanner out there, and I went and I turned it on, and that's when I heard that there was fires, and they were coming quick. And so the man I live with and take care of, I went in and I woke him up and told him that there's a fire and we need to get ready to go, and he didn't really take me seriously at that point. And so I went and talked to the neighbor next door and stuff, and I was looking outside and it wasn't looking good, and I went back over to the house. It was about 9 o'clock. It was 6:45 that morning when I got up, and it was now about almost 9 o'clock. So I went in and I got Ron up, and I told him he needed to get up now. And he got dressed. He didn't have his shoes on yet, and that's when the power went out. And we had no warnings. Nobody told us or anything. If I didn't have that police scanner, I probably wouldn't have known. And so we got some stuff together, and we took 2 vehicles and we caravanned out of there, but it took about 4.5 hours to go about 4 miles in the town to try to get out, and the fire was on both sides of the road, and at times things were falling down in front of you, and it was so black, it was so hard to see, you couldn't see hardly anything in front of you, and I didn't even know if he was behind me. I gave us both fire extinguishers, and for him to have one in his vehicle and me to have one in my vehicle, just in case we were to catch on fire as we were driving out of there. But it was so scary. And it was fire, little balls of fire that were just flying through the air, and it sounded like sparklers going off and stuff. It was just the most horrific thing I've ever experienced in my life, and I never want to experience anything like it ever again. It was just horrible. I'd never seen anything catch on fire and burn so fast. It was just...
Tammy, was that
Paradise.
It was Paradise.
That was Paradise.
Okay.
We'd go down one road and we'd have to turn around and we'd have to go back because you couldn't get down it. You couldn't even see down half the road because you didn't know which way to go. The one way we were going, and we ended up almost getting to the top where the skyway was. We got turned around. We had to go back down this way, and then we had to cut over to this way, and it was just.
There's nobody directing traffic.
Nobody, no.
Nobody
And all the
out there,
emergency
you got
personnel were down in the middle,
they were
like
not
turn
even
lane,
nowhere to
the
go.
middle, where people get out there to turn, they were just parked in there, and it was like there was some directing traffic at the intersections, but not much anywhere else.
Well,
Not
what
much
was
anywhere
your
else.
experience?
I just got that morning and I saw smoke. So I stood out in the front yard for a while, and I kept seeing a helicopter going over, dumping these big buckets of water.
I never heard the
And
helicopter
I was
one.
praying to God that the fire was going to go down the hill and not, keep coming up. And so I went over to see some friends that morning, and then we were all talking about it, watching the fire. And I decided to go back outside, and I just drove down her street about 100 yards, and all of a sudden I seen the flames jumping across the golf course. Like she said, these little balls of fire. They were just crawling all over the ground, growing everywhere, and then their house was on fire.
It was windy too.
Yeah, it was a little bit breezy that morning, but it wasn't as windy as other people said it was. But and I kept looking around, and I didn't see anybody anywhere putting fires out. I didn't understand it because these people's houses were just catching fire, and you couldn't. There was no one there to do nothing. But I went to go turn the hoses on, they turned the water off. So there was no power, there was no water. So I ran up the street to tell my friend, I said, "You guys better get in your cars and get out of here. It's about 20 minutes away from your house." And so I went back to my house, and our water was still on for a while, and I tried to get my house wet as I could. And then the fire truck came, one fire truck came in, and he just kept telling everybody, "You got to get out of here, you got to get out of here." And before I knew it, we were surrounded. I didn't know how we were going to get out. And I just don't know how that fire jumped from one area to another. It was just, everything was on fire. And then we got on the roads, and it was a one-lane road to get out of there.
You had to go out a different way than I did. I
It
went
took me
out
10 hours to get out
You had to
of
go
there.
up through and over across the
Thank
pass.
God you guys got out.
And
It's sad
thank
that
goodness there's some of those roads up there that
people
they could
died
go
because
on.
they didn't get no warning. There was no warning at all. And then when they were warned, they were either in bed or they couldn't get out because it was
Too late.
just way too late.
So this is 2 months later, right?
Yeah, 2 months later.
2.5 months later. So we just,
We're making progress.
I personally just want to apologize that somebody didn't come and
yeah.
help you guys with something sooner.
Well, there's a lot of promises out there, but they don't do it.
Well, we're thankful that we got our lives
Yeah,
Yeah.
lucky
and
there.
our families
Some of your animals.
and our animals. We are all thankful for that,
Yeah.
They are.
It's been
Lost
hard,
a lot.
but we've made do with what we just have to do,
And so who's going to be sharing this with you?
Tammy, myself, the guy she stays with, he'll stay in there for little walkers. They need to get into a house no matter
We'll
what.
have to
He's
get some kind of
87.
ramp
He's
built
not-
for
he's-
him.
He's
He's got a
87.
walker, so it's going to be real hard.
Yeah, he's
We're going to have to
87
get a
years old.
ramp, but one of his sons will be able to come out and probably build a ramp for him.
Yeah.
And then your mom.
Your mom, she's
Yeah.
another one.
Yeah, until they get their.
She's 87.
See, they have the insurance. That's what's been saving us. We
Yeah.
have a place to stay. Otherwise, we
too
wouldn't have
cold.
nothing.
So,
You know?
so this will hold you over until we
Oh,
find
yeah.
something better.
Oh yeah.
This is trade
You
out,
got
right?
something over your head to keep warm.
And my youngest
you
boy
know?
and his wife, they finally got into a place, and they have property. So if Jeff can't find a place to put it, we'll put it out there on their property.
Yeah.
They said we can come
That's
stay
out in the
there,
middle of nowhere.
and we can use the bathrooms and stuff.
Yeah. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm
It's
not
just
making
maybe-
any
I
money
don't know
on
if you
this.
wanna
I'm just
see any of
giving it
this,
away
but
for what I got into
It
it.
just feels safer to be have
Thank
walls
you.
around you and
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Can
this
I
guy-
So
ask
how
you
you
to
figure out
go
what
to
you're
the
working
room?
with?
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Coming up with the trailer
I was
because
gonna
we
see
can
if I
use
could-
this.
Get this video to go, but it won't go.
Come on over here, Sean. We'll get a picture of everything.
I should have
Thank
to take
you.
a picture on my
Fun one.
phone too for me.
All right.
We will